Hi, Daisy. What do you have to say, Daisy? Look at the camera. Daisy. Daisy. Oh, Daisy. Say hi. You don't like your picture taken, do you?
She doesn't. Look at her.
Daisy. The boat is a W.P. Snyder Jr. We're on the Muskingum River under the bridge. I rowed this boat down in 1955 with my Grandpa Kane, who was the mayor of Marietta at the time, and C. William O'Neill, who was a state senator, or a U.S. senator, I'm not sure, but I rowed this down from up the river to its permanent mooring place here. And that was the last time it was operated. This boat's part of the tour of the River Museum. It's fully original inside. You can go in and see the steam engines and all the working parts. It was restored a few years ago with a new hull and a new paddle wheel. That's the Valley Gym that we'll be riding later. Picture of the Snyder historical marker. We are on the Valley Gym. We're going to take a trip an hour and a half down the Muskingum and up the Ohio rivers. The last time I was on this boat was 1983 with the boys when they were very young, and Gigi, we took her out for her first trip on the Valley Gym. Washington Street Bridge. This is where we used to row. There's the college boathouse right down there. And this is also near the start of the race course.
It's simple. They watch for volunteers. The volunteers carry tea around here. They drop the handle into the slot on the top of the small gear. They grab a hold of the handle, walk in circles, and through gear reduction, and a rack and pinion system that entire span is 190 degrees. They'll leave the bridge open long enough that anyone in the area can pass through, and then grab a hold of the handle, walk in the opposite direction, and swing the span closed. Stone concrete wall that comes down to the river between the bridges on the right is all the remains of lock and dam number 1. The old dam was removed in 1967 with the completion of the high-rise dam on the Ohio River at Belleville. The Belleville lock and dam raised the Ohio in the area about 4 feet, and it made lock and dam number 1 here on the Muskingum no longer necessary. Pretty good place to fish back there. Catch a lot of bass and catfish out of the rivers. The rivers are fairly clean pollution-wise. Only 2 days last year, they did not pass swimming pool standards. Collection of equipment below the railway bridge, and on the left we see the all-hydraulic crane. That is the Marietta Harbor, the Corps of Engineers. It's where the Corps stores their fleet of repair equipment they use to maintain the lock and dam systems on the Ohio River. There are 18 locks and dams on the Ohio. The majority of the fleet is out now doing repair work, only in harbor long enough to re-equip and resupply. Ahead of us is the Ohio River. Once we enter the Ohio, we'll be in West Virginia. As West Virginia owns this portion of the river, they own its own watermark on the shore. We are turning to our left today, going upstream on the Ohio. At this point, we're 172 miles from Pittsburgh. If we turn to the right, we're down over 301 miles by water to Cincinnati, Ohio. The Ohio River starts at Pittsburgh, where the Monongahela and Allegheny Rivers join. It is 981 miles later at Cairo, Illinois, where it flows in the Mississippi. Most people don't realize the importance of the inland river system as a part of our transportation network. However, last year, tonnage moved from the inland system and went to the Panama Canal. 3 times the amount of tonnage is moving on the inland rivers as goes to the St. Lawrence Seaway. We're in deeper water now as well. The Muskingum River was originally canalized for a 6-foot channel. However, no maintenance work has been done on that for quite a number of years. Nowadays, the Muskingum runs anywhere from 3 to 15 foot in depth. If you're in a channel on the Ohio, guaranteed at least 9 feet of water. Most places in this area are between 12 and 25 feet deep. To give you a little idea of the heights of the floods in Marietta, if you look off to the left at the Lafayette Hotel, that's a large red brick building with the arched windows and blue awnings. The worst flood in Marietta recorded history was our flood in 1913, and that put floodwaters to the top, light brown that is cut sandstone, and that's where the steamboats would come in, pick up and discharge their passengers and cargo. And it's also for the overnight passenger vessels. The American Duchess and the Queen Mississippi ran on her way to Pittsburgh, New Orleans. The Stone Landing is the site of a couple of festivals here in Marietta. The first one we would have normally would be the annual Riverfront Roar, which is a Formula 2, Formula 3 powerboat race. And that would have been last weekend. It's always the weekend after the 4th of July. It has been postponed until 2022. The other big festival we have is the Ohio River Festival. It's always the weekend after Labor Day in September. That festival is a solid go this year. 3 days of fine free entertainment. Some of the best fireworks you'll ever see on Saturday night, and racing between the travelers themselves on Sunday. The bridge ahead of us is yet another replacement bridge, the original Mary Georgetown Bridge stayed from 1903 until 1988, at which time it was removed with explosives. They were able to utilize 2 of the old stone piers in the new construction. They've done something kind of unusual in the center here, the West Virginia side here. They make rubber impressions off the old stone piers. They then put those impressions on the inside of their formwork. Once the concrete was set and the forms removed, the new piers now have the appearance of tough stone. They are now solid concrete rebar. In the middle of the river, above the center pier, you'll see an island. It's known locally as Buckley's Island. On the navigation charts, it's known as Marietta Island. The island is about 3 miles long. The island has had various uses since the settlement of the area. Initially, the establishment of Fort Farmer, one of the ranchers of the fort, occurred, and his father had a cabin and some garden on the island. With the settlement of Marietta, the early pioneers, being mostly Revolutionary War officers, they remembered the smallpox epidemic that occurred during the Revolution. They built 2 cabins on the island. They called these the sick houses. Anyone that would arrive in Marietta, they suspected that smallpox, they would quarantine the island. In 1837, the Hungarian gas pipeline company would purchase the island, and they took off the upgrade and improved the beaches. They were using this as an employee park.
Had a video of the
Gained popularity, so they would open up to the general public, and they would eventually build a large roller coaster. They had a carousel. They had a pavilion. They could see 10.
Coming down the waterfront on the Valley Gym. That's the levee for Marietta Steamboat Festival. They all dock there. We used to launch our rowboat from there. Lafayette Hotel. That used to be the Dime Bank building. I had a savings account there once upon a time when I was very young. It was a savings and loan. Coming up on the confluence of Muskingum, just like the pioneers saw it, although it was much narrower, water was much lower. Harmer Hill in the distance. We would launch the boat back at that boat ramp, and then I would row around this point up to Lock and Dam number 1 when it was still there. You can see the railroad bridge. See where the muddy Muskingum's coming into the much clearer Ohio. That is downtown Marietta.